today we are back with season 2 and episode 3 of Repping Your Ride. We are back at VM Safety Wear. We're going to get talk to the owner and the owner of all. So yeah, BM Cupra 6. So guys, this 6 is something very very rare. It's a manual 6, right? So we'll get to the mileage and stuff like that and what the guy's done to the car. So let's go over to meet the owner while he's busy talking to JP. Good morning.
Morning.
Hi bro.
Good man, how are you?
Good. Introduce yourself to the fans.
My name is Suyash. Currently, this is my small selection of vehicles. I am part of VM Group of Companies.
Yep.
And welcome to Loud Addicts channel.
So he also owns, you guys seen that car there on the feature. That one there we're waiting for, gearbox.
It's done.
It's done.
locked and loaded. Actually.
Okay, so we're going to do that in the coming weeks. So let's go take a walk and check your 6R that's there. You can give us a full rundown. And guys, all are absolute beauties, all in mint condition. So yeah. Okay, start from the beginning. Where you got the car?
Alright, so this is a 2012 Golf 6R manual.
Right.
Vehicle was purchased approximately 4 years ago. Bone stock manual 6R.
Right.
Reason why I went for this car is because manual is a bit rare.
Yeah.
And obviously I love the color white, so it ticks all my boxes.
Yeah.
And I decided to try my first vehicle.
Sure.
Ever since then, to be honest, zero days issues.
Is it?
Absolutely flawless. It has not let me down one day. It's well maintained, well taken care of, driven correctly, not abused, and I never looked back on this purchase at all.
So okay, run me through the story, right? So how did you find this car in the first place?
To be honest, I was never looking for this car.
Yeah.
And as always, bored in the night, we scroll through cars that we don't need, and this came on my page, and being hasty, I decided to let me fly up to PE, I think that was.
Right.
And I looked at the vehicle. I didn't even drive the vehicle. Paid for the vehicle. Got them to transport the vehicle back down to Durban for me.
Right. Okay. So for all the people at home, right? You guys think I was lying about the mileage. What's the mileage on this car?
So currently now it's sitting just over 62,000.
62,000. What model?
It's a 2012 model.
Guys, 2012 model 6R with about 61,000 on the clock.
Yeah. So in terms of the body has not been touched at all. It's the original color paint.
Yeah.
There has not been any touch-ups. You will see there are minor stone chips and all that, but no paint work whatsoever.
Right.
We do take care of the body.
Correct.
My good friend Nikesh, owner and manager of Superior Detail, he handles the body for me in terms of the detailing, the ceramic coating, etc.
Sure.
So I trust him with all my vehicles. Actually.
Perfect. And that's including the rest of the.
Including all. Superior Detail does handle all my vehicles.
Sure. Shout out to Superior Detail. If you guys are looking, I'll put his details and stuff in the description below. The motor, is it pretty?
So the motor is fairly pretty. If you want to have a look at it, I will.
Let's take a look. I'm sure the guys that are watching this will love to see that. My God.
So currently the car is serviced by VW Mhlangana.
Yeah.
But all cosmetics, modifications, any alteration on the vehicle is only done by Mags from VAG Motorsport Durban.
Right.
He has a full history of this vehicle. The modifications, if anyone is interested, it's a full APR Stage 2 Plus vehicle.
Yeah.
Footed racing line, intake, high pressure fuel pump. It's obviously got a downpipe, APR Stage 2 software. Suspension wise, we went with a Kony adjustable coilover.
Right.
Not coilover. Shock
Yeah.
or the H&R spring on this. Reason being, I did not go for coilover. I wanted the comfort of the vehicle.
100%, 100%,
So
100%.
comfort, handling, absolutely brilliant on it.
Sure. So for the guys at home that don't know about stages when it comes to car, define a stage
So
2.
basically, the stage 2 plus is almost a max on the stock turbo.
Right.
It's currently got a stock KO4 turbo, and the reason why I went it, I wanted to keep it as original as possible.
Correct, correct.
And the drivability in a stock turbo, personally, I feel for day to day is more than sufficient.
100%.
I kept the car APR stage 2 for about 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Absolutely zero issues. Thereafter, we imported some parts from Darkside. We went for a bigger cooler, charge pipes, and we ended up putting the stage 2 Sex racing clutch.
Short.
So just to make sure everything is balanced,
Right.
holds the power fine, and so far I haven't looked back.
Okay, so for everybody at home that wants to know this, please tell us the power figures of the car,
So
if
the
there are
last dyno, strictly on pump fuel. I don't use any octane boosters whatsoever, no methanol on this car.
Yeah.
The best power it made was 252
any. 252.
with 470 kilowatt, 470 newton meters of torque.
Shit, that is decent.
That's all we believe strictly in wheel power.
100%.
So that's purely on 95 pump fuel.
100%. Just by looking at it, I mean, you never say, like if I got a 7R and I come up against a Robo and I look at this car.
Let's not cause problems over the internet.
Yeah.
But, it can hold its own.
100%.
Can hold its own, and obviously it comes down to how you maintain any vehicle.
No, 100%.
So,
100%.
the simple things as if you can touch any part of the vehicle, your hands will remain
Exactly. You can basically eat off the engine bay, you know?
safe. So it's how you take care of anything. It will last you.
100%. 100%.
Beautiful, beautiful car. The one thing that this car offers more than any other car is the confidence and stability that you have on the road.
Right.
So
Cornering
because of the
and
four-wheel drive, it's able to put down 100% of its power,
perfect.
and it's absolutely enjoyable. I have no doubt that if you add more power to the vehicle, it'll absolutely handle this.
100%. While we're here, future plans on the car?
For this vehicle, I don't foresee any future plans.
Yeah.
Interior wise, I may look at upgrading the seats.
Right.
Exhaust system, etc. It's fine for the time being, but
Yeah.
I think for now I'm quite content with the vehicle.
Cool. This exhaust was done by Promoforce.
This exhaust was down by Primaforce. Purely has a downpipe on it.
Only a downpipe.
The rest is original VW exhaust.
Perfect. 100%. Okay, so can we go for a drive in this car?
Yeah, sure. We can go for a
Okay,
drive.
cool. So guys, I mean, let's go for one quick walk around. Like you said, the car has been kept in immaculate condition. It's been detailed, the paint's been taken care of. I mean, everything down to the glass that's here. I mean, there's no scratches, there's no dents. It has all the original badging. Everything is OEM, apart from the motor, which is obviously OEM plus. But for the guys at home that are a huge fan of the 6R, I mean, personally, my girlfriend, shout out to my girlfriend, she loves this car. The 6 is one of her dream cars, and it sort of fell onto me and it became one of my dream cars as well. So yeah, we're gonna go for a spin. Saeed is cooling off there. Okay, so we're gonna jump in the car. Let's see what this car can do. Okay guys, we are in the 6. First impression, the seats are very nice. Very, very nice.
Hope your pants are clean.
Yes, very clean. I had a bath now. Okay.
So, first impression for vehicle that's 10 plus years. Anything rattling?
Bro, my Polo is 2013. There's nothing, doesn't even compare to this. Guys, everything is from the factory. Original gear knob, seats are original, the dash is all 100% 6R. I mean, mint. Yes. Yo, even the seats, they feel nice. turn and back is no problem.
100%. And even exact rain conditions doesn't affect the vehicle whatsoever. So sometimes, you know, the problem that we face when modifying cars is you're unable to put the power down.
Yes, correct.
And being a Golf 1 driver, we know all too well about that.
100%.
When you jump in a vehicle that's able to go flat out in the surface, it makes a big difference around the corner.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And it's simple. For lack of a better word, it's simple.
100%. The confidence that it gives you,
Like you can take the bend at
it's
going
unmatched. Flat out second gear around the bend.
no problem.
Absolutely nothing. Also goes down to, once again, why we did what we did for the suspension.
Exactly.
It makes a big difference.
So he told me this is the most famous car they have, right? From all that old Ford that's there. That pull there pushed me back into my seat. So let me tell you something, guys at home. This car is an absolute monster. From what, okay, I've sat in a lot of cars and a lot of fast cars, whatever, but this is up there with the, I'm talking about the drivability, the handling, the direct power. As soon as you put your foot on, it's there.
100%. Definitely.
Sure.
It instills confidence that you may not have in yourself.
Exactly.
So that is why I love this vehicle. It's my go-to if I feel I want to go fast anywhere, anytime.
Yeah.
I jump in this vehicle, and once again, I could have not done it without VAG Motorsport Durban.
100%.
Megs, big shout out to the man, ever willing to help me. He makes the best of his time for this vehicle, and there's not enough thanks I can give the man.
Sure. The other thing, for like what I've seen, most of the guys like to go fast in a straight line.
Yes.
But the drivability of the car on a day-to-day basis is impossible.
And for me, any vehicle must be able to start and go any destination.
Exactly.
So whether it's, as you all know, the race car, which is the blue Golf,
Yeah.
whether it's this car, all I have the confidence to start and go to any destination. Whether it's
100%.
Johannesburg, anywhere, you must have that reliability.
100%.
So there's no point, I will never ever compromise the reliability of any vehicle for performance. Number
Perfect.
one is reliability.
Yes.
And it proves 10 years later,
Exactly. That I was just gonna say
vehicle
that.
is still in tip-top condition.
10 years later.
10 years.
That is a long time. Holy shit.
And look, the reason why, one of the reasons why I went for this vehicle is the resale.
Right.
A lot of people have approached me for this vehicle, and if ever the day comes for me to sell, it will never ever be an
Yeah,
issue.
it doesn't depreciate. I mean, it's a rare R. It's manual. What boost are you running this car?
Very mild boost.
Shit.
Very mild. As I'm saying, it's not the vehicle I want to push boundaries with.
Yeah.
So I'm more than satisfied
But
with the
you
power.
can feel it's in its happy place. You know,
It's in its happy place.
It's not an issue.
It's safe. The engine box, everything's working in sync.
Shoot. I am a fan. I now want one. Shoot. Okay, guys. Now we're back at VM. So we're gonna go to the next car, which is the Cupra. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And that is even better or even quicker for the guys that are worried about speed.
for the VW.
Yeah. You know.
The R fans.
Sorry to the VW guys, but that car there is where I can say is faster than the 6 that in. But guys, the 6 is something else. I mean, for its rarity, for its drivability, for its power, and for just overall looks, this car is one of the benchmarks, you can say, for a hatchback when it comes to VW. I know you guys say, 7R, 7.5, even the 8R is out now, but for that nostalgic vibe, why not a 6R? I mean, you guys seen the car, it's immaculate, it's perfect. Look at even the seats. I mean, everything's original, even the mats in the car, completely. The car from the factory, all he did to it was APR Stage 2 Plus, and it's perfect, absolutely perfect. But enough about this car, let's jump to the next car. Okay, so guys, that was the insane Golf 6. So now we're going to go to the Cupra. For all you rolling coal fans and diesel heads out there, this one is for you guys. I'm not sure if you can see me in the light properly. But that one, that's going to be the cream of the crop from what I can see. So let's talk to Satish again and let him give us a rundown. Yes, my bro.
So,
Model?
Seat Cupra TDI,
Yeah.
2008.
Right.
And this was the most surprising buy for me because, for one, I was never a diesel fan. I was always the guy to make fun of the diesel fans.
Right.
And my good friend, also the guy who takes care of my vehicle, Mr. Lishan Naidu, owner and manager of Marshall Tires and Listrix.
Yes.
We had enough arguments about petrol versus diesel, and till this day, he will never let me forget I am owning a diesel now. And
100%.
according to his words, the fastest car that I own. But truth be told, after owning a diesel for about 3 years,
Yeah.
I understand the passion. And I understand why guys drive the diesel, why once you drive a diesel, you don't want to drive a petrol.
100%.
It surprisingly pushes above its weight.
Is
it
it?
can go much faster than much bigger vehicles.
Yeah.
For a little 1.9, it's astonishing.
Is it?
It is absolutely astonishing. The power factor is obviously, it's there. If you want to know power figures, the last dyno before our current file we made on 215 wheel kilowatts, 590 torque. So that's based on a vehicle that has the stock injectors. Those diesel fans out there who know anything about diesels, they know when you go injectors, obviously produces much more power.
Yeah.
This vehicle currently has the stock injectors. The need for bigger injectors is not there right now, as the vehicle is more than sufficient.
100%.
Long-term use of this vehicle has been to Johannesburg numerous times.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Zero issues. Once again, it goes down to Mr. Lishan Naidu,
Yeah.
who takes care of this vehicle. He's done his part to maintain this vehicle, to give me a safe, reliable, fun vehicle.
Yeah.
And I can't obviously thank him enough. His knowledge and his words of wisdom,
Yeah.
obviously, to me. Okay, modifications, bodywork. Once again, original white Seat. There has been no paintwork done whatsoever on this vehicle. Also maintained by Superior Detail, has been ceramic coated. Body wise, I have done absolutely nothing to the vehicle.
Exactly.
I strongly believe it looks best as
Yes.
original as possible.
Correct.
The most that we've done on the outside is install a set of coilovers,
Yeah.
and that's purely for aesthetic point of view.
100%.
What would you like to know, Cameron?
Okay, so let me go for a quick walk around and show the guys what we're talking about when we say aesthetically pleasing. Guys, just look. I mean, I was just speaking to him before this. I said, a white Cupra is so rare. I mean, we host racing, we host car shows, stuff like that. You get the yellow Cupras, the red Cupras, the black ones, the silver ones. I mean, the only other person that I know had this is Lishan from Listrix, that also had a white Cupra. And every time he posted a status on WhatsApp about it, I said, bro, I love your car, I want this car, so on and so forth. But a white Cupra, aesthetically pleasing by times 100, we can say. Can you open the bonnet for us? If there's
a little to see, not if much. As you saw, it literally takes
perfectly.
perfectly.
Guys, rolling coal, as they say.
Rolling coal.
Okay, modless.
Torque knows no limits.
Yeah, well.
Alright, modless. This vehicle. Right, let's start with the basic. It's got a big turbo 22 something, if I'm sure. It's got a racing cam in it. Dark side pressure plate, dark side clutch, dark side cooler. full race pipes done on the vehicle, all the way down to the cooler. Recently installed a catch can, and other than that, the engine is not touched.
100%. So unopened motor, you can say.
Unopened, the block, bottom end pistons, exactly the same as you rolled out from the factory.
Okay, so I'm curious, right?
Yeah.
Does modding a diesel car compared to a petrol car, does it hurt your pocket?
In terms of the pricing, absolutely not.
Not.
Absolutely not. It is quite value for money. Obviously, everything's tied up with software from RK Motion.
Right.
RK Motion has done a splendid job on putting the file for me. The day-to-day driving is perfect. When you need the power, when you want to be wild and mad, it's there for you.
100%.
So best of both worlds. But yeah, as in terms of modifying a diesel versus a petrol, it all goes down to what you put into the vehicle. If you want to be penny wise, pound foolish,
Yeah.
it's entirely up to you.
No, 100%. So this car compared to the 6, drivability?
As it is not as easy to put all the power down on this road,
Right.
being the front wheel
Front wheel
drive,
drive, correct.
also being doesn't have any LSD, it's got a
Right.
standard gearbox on this vehicle, so it's not the easiest to put down, but fun factor,
Yeah,
much more than art.
much more.
Much more. In terms of comparing fun factor, it outshines art in terms of fun factor.
Perfect. Shit. Okay, guys, I mean, you guys can see for yourself.
So
I'll even zoom in.
all original stickers, etc. Nothing has been tampered with. It is exactly the same as the day it came out.
You guys can see, I am not lying. This is no visual effects, no editing, nothing. As you can see, the car is absolutely clean. Like it's hard to say. It's hard to over the camera. I mean, you guys have to be here to experience what I experienced. I've been around a lot of Cupras. I've seen a lot of Cupras. I mean, Listrix, he has a race Cupra. He has his own personal one, or had his own personal one. But his cars were clean. This is the same, and it's also, I mean, no video effects, nothing. I mean, look there. And for me as a car enthusiast, and for a guy that loves cars, to see something this clean is like, it's heartwarming for me to know that people are still out there willing to take care of their cars, willing to keep it safe, roadworthy, so on and so forth, and not just like we were talking before, not just going in a straight line and making mad amounts of power. No offense to the guys that do that. I mean, perfectly fine. But I mean, this car is a baller. You can drive the car to the track, race it, drive it back. Not many people can say that with their drag car. So yeah, big ups to VM Safety Wear for this. We're gonna go for a spin in this, and then we will take it after that. Okay guys, we're in the Cupra. I like that smell of this car. I always say it smells like crayons.
It's for some reason it has that distinct smell.
Right.
Internally in the interior, there's not much done. I do have a works engineering boost gauge,
Yeah.
capable of 3 bar, and I kid you not, there are days where it surpasses 3 bar. You got a touch screen radio. Other than that, as you can see, everything is intact, everything is still original, everything works as it should be.
Let's go for a spin. So if you don't mind me asking, right, what got you into the racing game or the car game, you know?
It started approximately 18 years ago with my first vehicle being a Ronex RSI.
Right.
And that is what got me hooked onto modifying vehicles. And I think till to date, Ronex RSI has a massive fan club.
Yes,
and
it does.
And I don't blame them because it is an absolutely beautiful vehicle. But yeah, obviously all good things have to come to an end, and I did move on, and that is when I started going into something slightly different. So as you know, Cameron, you drive in the vehicle for yourself, you can see it's a big turbo car, but there's absolutely nothing rattling, nothing shaking.
Yes.
You'll never say it's 200 kilowatt plus vehicle, you know. So that's what I like about it. When the mood arises and you need it to be what you want it to be, it's there.
Just put your foot down.
If you have a tiring day and you just want to get home and cruise, it does a job for you. So you can call it, a double personality,
Yes,
you can
yes,
call
yes.
it whatever, but that's what the versatility I like about this
And
vehicle.
when you come to a stop sign that someone is trying to dial your number,
100%, and it's there. You know, you've got the power ready for
Yes.
for a lot of vehicles, and because of the way the vehicle looks, it's unestimating.
exactly.
You'll never say that it can do what it's not supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So, you know, you're driving heavily and say, okay, let me just have fun, you know.
Sure.
So, once again, back to calm state.
Oh my
Just
god.
chill,
I never
buy some
expected that.
bread, buy some water,
I
go
never
home.
expected that. Give us a seatbelt and everything.
Yeah. So, exactly,
Sure.
split personality. This car has it. You want it to be calm? It'll take you home. You want to be a lunatic?
100%.
Go for it. You know?
Why not?
Why not? Now you ask me why diesel. I get why diesel.
Yes,
now.
yes.
Purely because of this, and you understand the difference between the R and this now.
Exactly. Then when that boost just comes in, it's just
And also the way in which it delivers the power.
Yes.
Absolutely linear.
Exactly.
Controllable. It's not all over the show.
Yes. I mean, guys, for you guys at home, the power doesn't just hit you like that.
Yeah.
It's gradual. It's a gradual
And it
build-up.
holds its power throughout the RPM. That's why the modifications, once again, Lishan Naidu done it. He did it in a way in which you can enjoy the power. You can
100%.
enjoy the modifications. There's no point in waiting and then you stand on the side of the
Yes,
road with a fast car.
What's the point?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Lishan has done this car exactly to my needs, and not a day has looked back.
Shit. But he is a mad mechanic when it comes to diesels.
Diesel is that's his name, his game, and that is why I trust him to touch the vehicle. Honestly, it's who you deal with in this industry that makes the biggest difference. It's who you associate with, and I'm glad to have people like that to be associated with.
I love this diesel. Guys, it's so simple. You don't understand how simple. The man is literally one hand on the steering, one hand on the gear shift lever, and the car just goes. It's no such thing as you fighting with the steering or you fighting to get gears or the leakages and shit. It's not like that.
Absolutely.
It's simple.
Absolutely beautiful vehicle to have, to own, to drive, and I am fortunate to have this in one of my fleet.
My God. But like he says, he always says this: less is more.
100%.
Less is more. You want the reliability, you want drivability, you want comfort, you want speed. This is what you do.
All in one package.
All in one package.
100%.
Huge shout out to Lishan. He
Definitely.
knows us very well. So,
Mr. Listrix.
Mr. Listrix. Guys, that is my 100% honest review on a car. The owner will even tell you I don't bullshit when it comes to cars. People that know me know I'm very straightforward. I say things as is. But this car, for what it is, a little 1.9 liter runs almost as good as that 6R that we park next to. So for me personally, I'm a fan of boost. I like my NA cars, whatever, I'm a fan of boost. But this is, I think, the second time I sat in a diesel car. And the first diesel car I sat in, I think, is one of the first videos on the channel. You guys can check it out. It's called Dusty Diesel. That was Dustin Mulder's black Cupra. That one had a shot of gas in it and also a big turbo. Chalk and cheese when it comes to gas. But I'm saying this car, for its drivability, its comfort, its speed, the gradual increase in the boost pressure, everything is just mint condition, perfect. So with that being said, now let's go to a whole different ball game, which is a rear wheel drive car. That is I think it's a 135, yeah, it's a M135i that he also owns. So we're gonna go for a spin in that and let him give you a full review and take you down the whole story of the car. Okay, that was the Cupra. So I see he's busy walking around the 135. So we're gonna go talk to him about the 135 and see what that is. That car also looks, it's very aesthetically pleasing. It looks like it's how can I say, like it's stock. Like when you come up to Robo, me, I'll try this thing. Let's see what he has to say about it. 135i.
Yes, and I think the vehicle that is closest to my heart.
Closest.
It is the very first car that started me with this lot in modifying.
Right.
And I got it for my birthday about 13 years ago. So can you imagine 13 years ago the excitement to pick up a vehicle from the showroom floor?
Exactly.
It is a 2011 BMW, and for those BMW fans out there that understand this, it's an N55 DCT.
Right.
Basically, it's a single turbo, 3-liter single turbo,
Yep.
straight 6. This vehicle has taken me the furthest than any other vehicle. It's my go-to vehicle when I need to get somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's my vehicle to jump in, go, and just carry on.
Reliability wise?
100%. Look, you do have your niggles and faults here and there.
Yeah.
It's common, especially with the age of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Although it's doing about 70, I think it's 76,000 Ks on the clock at the moment. It's only been serviced from day one at BMW of Mhlangana from 2011. Every part has been changed by them. So it does have a full history on the vehicle. I strongly believe whether it's a Cupra, whether it's an R, whether it's anything, you must have some record of whatever you are doing.
Correct.
So ever there's an issue, you can go back and do
Yeah.
your research, especially with the race car. You know you bought something 1 month ago, it packed up. If you don't have any paper trail, it never helps, you know. So that's what I strongly believe. Have a history of the vehicle, you know ins and out. And fortunately for me, I bought this vehicle brand new, so I learned a lot about the BMW game from this vehicle. There were days where I regretted owning a BMW. I must be honest, spares, parts, etc. are expensive.
Yeah.
But you can't put a price on your fun factor and the feeling it gives you, obviously, inside.
100%. So, if you don't mind me asking, brand new, what is the resale or the selling value of the car from brand new?
So, brand new, I bought this vehicle at 482, 500.
As is. Once again, aesthetically, what you see in the vehicle is what we bought the vehicle with. I'll go through what I've done, but it is very, very minor. I strongly believe that the vehicle looked almost perfect from factory, and I kept that theme running. Correct.
So, if you don't mind looking around the vehicle,
sure.
When I started doing the modification, the vehicle was obviously under BMW motor plan.
Right.
So I had to go through them to get any modifications. The suspension, at that time I had fitted an AC Schnitzer set of springs, which BMW supplied and fitted. Till this date, it's still original suspension. Only springs have been.
Only the springs.
Only springs have been altered on the vehicle, aesthetically, and a set of black M4 kidney gloves. Other than that, it's exactly the same from 2011.
Just like how you bought it.
Just how I bought it.
100%. Okay, so let's go to the motor wise, right?
Yeah.
So you can open the bonnet in the meantime for me. So guys, when I first got into the whole game of racing and stuff, this car was my, I could say, idol when it came to motor wise. My dad owned a Ford Cortina 3-liter V6. So I was like, hey, I always liked the sound of a 6-cylinder motor, so on and so forth. As you guys can see, it is absolutely clean. So first things first, right?
Yeah.
Whenever anybody talks about 135, they talk about the N55, right?
N54, N55.
So apparently that motor there, the reliability is not so grand.
So look, the misconception is N54, which is the twin turbo, is not reliable.
Right.
And I still go by is how you maintain anything.
Yes,
in life.
100%.
If you're going to abuse anything, not take care of it, don't blame the engine, blame yourself.
Yeah.
I've got an N54, I've got an N55.
Yeah.
There's no sort of problems with reliability.
Correct.
And let me put this out there, stock for stock.
Yeah.
An N55 DCT versus N54 DCT. An N55 is faster.
The single turbo.
Yes. Let me put it out there. because I've driven both, I've raced both.
Yeah.
N55 stock for stock is always ahead.
Always ahead.
Always ahead.
Shot.
When you start putting money into the engine,
Yeah.
N55 cannot keep up with N55.
Oof.
That's when the twin turbos start working its magic. But yes, reliability, you will get your odds and ends on any engine, especially a BMW one. But all preventative measures have been done. There's nothing to be left to change on this vehicle. Not because it broke, but because of year and mileage and time, I changed it just for preventative sake.
100%. 100%.
So you're not stranded once again side of the road. You know all is taken care of.
Yes. Okay. So mod wise.
Mod wise, very few mod. Car came from factory fairly powerful.
Yeah.
At that time, I installed a BMW Performance Power Kit, which is a software upgrade. Because once again, it was under motor plan.
And
7 years later, after the motor plan expired, I decided to do some research, and I couldn't find someone who actually could help me with the BMW, especially in Durban.
Right.
And that's when I met Mayan from CPI.
Yes.
Brilliant guy. I have a very good relationship with him, and he told me, you know what, when I'm ready, give an opportunity to flash this car, to tune this car,
Right.
and see how the car feels, reacts, and if you're happy. And I must be honest, ever since I've done it, I've never looked back.
Shot.
So Mayan from CPI, big thumbs up from my side. He's a good person, we get along very well,
Yeah.
and he's done his part to make sure this vehicle has been tuned by CPI for the last 3.5, 4 years.
Sure.
Absolutely zero issues.
Engine mods wise.
Engine mod wise, the only engine mod wise I have here is a BMS intake, which I imported from the States,
Yeah.
as well as the charge pipe, purely because the plastic one does break.
Yeah.
And a downpipe fitted by Premium Force once again. And exhaust wise, once again under motor plan, I fitted a BMW Performance exhaust.
Right.
That is all to do with the modifications. Gearbox, flash, etc. all original.
Power wise, what are we looking at?
Power wise, it hasn't been in the dyno for the last year.
Yeah.
The last time it just touched around 254, 245.
Shit.
So it's not very wheel power, based.
Yeah.
But for what it has, strictly once again, no octane booster, no methanol, purely pump fuel. It's a safe, reliable tune. Power's there every day, all day, and that's what I want.
100%. 100%.
That's what I want.
So guys, Suyash. I keep saying his name wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. So this car, the way it looks, aesthetically pleasing. It's mint condition, as you can see from brand new. He's the one owner of this car. The mods are mild. They're not wild where the car becomes undrivable and stuff like that. Like he says, he can jump in this car today, drive to Cape Town, drive to Joburg, no problem at all. So I'm gonna go for a drive in this car, a quick drive like what we did.
I think one thing before is why I don't drive this car every day is because the neighbors hate me.
Oh, the cold
especially in
start.
Mornings, and
So guys, now you know why his neighbors hate him. The cold starts. That's one thing. Other thing with the BMW, the new ones, right? You can't get away with your mods and say, "Oh, my car is stock. My car is stock." As soon as you hit that cold start and you hear that drowning noise, you know that the car is going to be insanely fast, or the car has some sort of work to it. So we're going to go for a spin in it. I've yet to sit in a 135, so this will be my first time. So we're going to go check it out. Catch us in the car. Okay. So this is my first time in a 135, just by the way.
so the first 40 odd seconds is just hectic with the coaster, but as you can hear,
Yeah, it's
dead silent now. So that's one good thing, it's not shouting in your head
Exactly.
all the time.
Guys, a BMW comfort, you can't beat it. The 6 is nice, the Cupra is nice, but the 135, I mean, guys, it's a BMW. very nice, very quiet actually, I must say.
Very,
very
quiet.
very quiet.
Once again, nothing must rattle in my vehicles. Nothing must be moving. Everything must be intact, working. That's what I will believe, and I will always believe.
100%.
So.
The sound of that 6 spots is just something out of this world.
That's what I don't get from the diesel. I don't get from the R.
Correct, 100%. That's also nice.
So one must ask why so many vehicles.
Yeah.
But this is the third vehicle you're in now.
Yeah.
Look at the driving feel.
Exactly. I was going to say that.
People ask why so many vehicles, why so many cars. It's because each one gives you a different feeling. Each one is a different experience.
Exactly.
What this car does, the Cupra can do. The R cannot do,
100%.
That is
100%.
why we do what we do, because for the feeling. So now you understand why BMW drivers get the name
Yes.
maniacs.
Yes.
Purely
100%.
because of that. Purely because every chance we get, we want to go sideways.
But like I said, the drivability is insane.
Yeah. So, for a vehicle that is, 11, 12 years old,
Correct.
it is still solid, and, it hurts me to say, but things were done 10, 11 years ago were built to last.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that's what I realized now. The newer vehicles, unfortunately, after 4 or 5 years, it's just not giving you the same feel.
Mm-hmm.
With the BMW fans, they'll know the steering wheel, etc.
Yeah.
The new electrics and all that. The steering feel on a BMW is what gives that feeling.
100%.
And no BMW must ever have a play.
Yeah.
So, we can go quietly, put everything off. You think you're driving a normal DC.
Holy
it's quiet.
shit.
Quiet. Absolutely dead silent, So you take your girlfriend, take your mother-in-law if you want.
And there'll be no problems.
Even Batman?
Yeah.
Oh, if you want. Now you'll understand the fun factor of a BMW.
Correct. But apart from that, just like the other 2 cars, you can drive the car like a daily driver and there's no stories. But when you put your foot down and you want that power, it is there. Holy shit. That is so nice. Yo. Guys, I'm speechless. I always have a lot to say. But this whole car collection is just something out of this world. Like, bro, yo. And it's done. Back home for tomorrow. Can do whatever you need to do. I mean, shit. Like, my honest opinion on this car, the drivability is insane. The interior is insane. When I say insane, I'm not trying to say, oh no, the new M3s are shitter than 5 shit. They are all perfect in their way. Like, I know some guys get a bit touchy when you talk about this car, that car, whatever. But as a car enthusiast and a person that reviews cars, BMW M135i has been my perfect car from the time it came out. I've never sat in it before, I've never driven one before, but today has been the day where I got the opportunity to do that. And a huge shout out to VM Safety, where when I asked him, can we feature your cars, he said, no problem, we can do the Golf and whatever. Then he comes to tell me, you guys don't do my other cars. I was like, okay, what other cars? He's like, no, I have this. I never knew that. And we did the shoot last week. The week after that, we said, all right, cool, let's meet 9 o'clock in the morning, do whatever we need to do, and sort the cars out. The cars were washed, the cars were clean. They even put silicone on the tires just to get things ready for us. So a huge shout out to SUYASH'S and VM Safety, where also Sahil, that's here, they're busy having their conversation. Sharp. So guys, that is VM Safety Wear Specialist and Mr. SUYASH'S and all his beauties. One quick show all around. I mean, absolutely crazy. So, with that being said, I know this is a long video. I know this is not something that we are usually used to doing one car, whatever. So guys, if you can, let me know if you guys want longer videos like this where there's more cars involved, or you guys want the straight up one car video where we focus on the one car, so on and so forth. You guys let me know. Drop a comment, drop a like, share. We really appreciate it. We are up to 1,000 subscribers. I think it's 1,100, and we appreciate every single one of you. We're probably going to run competitions via YouTube, giving away stuff for the guys that really support us. We love y'all. We cherish y'all. You guys are the fuel, we can say, for these videos. So really appreciate it. Big ups to VM Safety Wear again. They have worked wonders. So guys, with that being said, stay tuned for more episodes on Repping Your Ride. This will be season 2, and the next one will be episode 4. So stay tuned on that. Thanks guys, I really appreciate it.